Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be continuing the series on For Honor Battle Tips, guys. I hope that I can get you another video tonight. I know this video is going up around 3, but if there is another video, it'll be going up around 8, and hopefully it will be beta gameplay. It's either going to be that or no video, guys. I don't know if I can get it out to you. I don't know what kind of time I have in my schedule. But as of right now, I will be going home and just grinding on this game. After I go to the gym and I get home from school, I'll just be grinding. And hopefully I can get out a quick video for you guys showcasing some beta gameplay, guys. So please go sign up for beta and hop on that Vikings train, guys. Okay, so continuing on this For Honor Battle Tips, we are now upgraded to Master, and we are on the final Master video. We are going to be going over Team Strategy, guys. This is going to be the final video before Beta drops. Let's get it, guys. Okay, let's go.
Alright, hey guys, welcome to the third and
Alright,
final
hey guys.
edition of my Battle Tips series.
I had to turn that down.
So
It's
far,
loud.
we've covered the basics to help you get started off on the right foot, and also some advanced stuff to help you when you're outnumbered or just at a disadvantage.
Yep.
And this time, we're
These
going
are all
to be going
true.
over strategies and
Ooh, dang, he
team
wrecked 'em.
composition matters for the different game modes. So, cue the dramatic transition.
Seems lit. So
in the
Dominion is one of the game
mode,
modes.
You battle to gain and keep control of 3 different zones, and when you capture a zone, you get 100 points, but those are what are called soft points, and you'll lose those if the zone is captured by the enemy. And to earn hard points that can't be lost, you need to keep control of the zone.
So basically, how I would explain it is there's capture points, and if you capture it, you get 100. He calls them soft points, so soft temporary points, which can be lost as soon as you lose the control point. But if you hold on to the controlled point for a certain amount of time, you do eventually start getting hard points that never go away. And I'll explain why that's important. And when I say I mean he'll explain why that's important later in the video.
And you can also double the hard points it's generating by standing in the zones you control. So with that in mind, it's important to remember that Dominion isn't about killing everyone. You need to control the battlefield, and having the right team composition makes a huge difference with that. So let's go over the heroes.
Okay, let's figure out the heroes, guys.
Heavy heroes, like the Shigoki for the Samurai,
Yep.
are good for conquering the front line in Zone B, and also defending captured zones. Assassins, like the Orochi, are the most efficient characters to kill enemy heroes in 1v1 situations,
Yep.
but they're fragile when they're outnumbered. And Vanguards, like the Kensei, are great heroes for Dominion because they're
Like I said, guys, you have the really heavy hitters with good defense, but they're very slow. And then you have the really fast guys who don't have a lot of defense and don't do a ton of damage, but their speed helps them go along. And then you have the guys somewhere in the middle.
very well rounded, and they can capture and defend zones, as well as kill enemy heroes and soldiers. So, while there isn't one perfect formula to make the best Dominion team, having one of each of those heroes is a good way to build a balanced team that has heroes with strengths in all the key elements of the game. That way, you can have a Vanguard taking out soldiers in the front line, and an Assassin capturing zones and going after enemy players, and then have the Heavy defending the zones and giving support in group fights.
So, like you said, he just gave an example of it. You should have, ideally, one of every type of hero. So, they are all have different purposes, so they can all do their own thing.
And there's some more strategies that you can implement with those heroes, so let's go over those right now. Feats are special abilities that you can unlock by gaining renown, and having the right
We've talked about feats before, guys. Feats are the things that you get when you get the prestige levels, when you level up. That is how you get the feats.
feats can drastically impact the outcome of a match. So you gain renown, which you can see in the bottom left, by performing actions during the match.
That's right here.
Each
This
hero
is the
has their
renown.
own actions that gain them the most renown points.
And then,
Like for instance,
so this bar right here, this white bar, this is the renown bar, or the renown status. And then these right here, these are the feats, the little activated abilities.
since the Vanguards get the most by capturing a zone, killing soldiers, and reviving teammates. For Assassins, it's killing enemy heroes, contesting zones, and getting kill streaks.
Yep.
And for Heavies, it's assisting in kills, defending zones, and boosting zones.
So, as we continue to say, there is a lot of good reasons to have a variety of people, and that's just another going on, is because they all get renown different ways, so they can each take advantage of their own ways.
And one thing to keep in mind is that some feats are shared across heroes of the same faction or of the same type, and if you have two similar heroes on the same team, you might want to equip different feats so you can take advantage of different opportunities in the game. And another thing to keep in mind is that you can get hurt by your own feats, so
Yeah, so don't be a dingus like he did. He activated his fire arrow storm, and then he ran right into it and died. Just watch this, guys. Oh, oops, went
Another
a
thing
little
to
too
keep
back.
in mind is
He
that
turns it
you
on right
can
here,
get
and he
hurt by
walks
your own
right into it
feats,
and
so
dies.
don't do what I did here.
He's a dingus.
So having different heroes and feats are a great way to help you have an advantage, but communication and tactics have a huge impact on deciding the winners of a game.
This is why I keep saying that being able to talk to your teammates, and not necessarily being in real life friends, but just being able to talk to your teammates through TeamSpeak or Skype or FaceTime or even in real life, whatever it is by far the best thing that you can have going for you. I would say it goes that, and then it goes your hero matchups, and then how skilled the players are with their heroes.
Game as well. And here are some important ones to focus on. Don't play as a lone wolf. So even if you put my awesome tips
Stay
from the
with
other
your
videos
teammates.
to use, there's
Basically,
still a
is
lot
what
of
he's
chance
saying.
you could get outnumbered and easily get destroyed. So use your radar and try to see what to expect. And if you keep getting outnumbered, try going along with another teammate so you're not alone. Another is to control zones early in a match. And like I said earlier, you earn double the hard points.
Yeah, guys, just the main way to get it is just get easy hard points right in the beginning of the match, because like he just said, if you get those hard points in the beginning of the match, it's really hard for them to contest you.
When you're standing in zones you control. And also you can regen your health when standing in zones A or C when you control them. So it's super important to get control of those as early as possible. Reviving allies and asking to be revived.
Okay, guys, so before we move into the next point, I just want to give you a little notice that you can see on his screen that he is playing with bots, and you can see here's a bot. He's playing with bots, and he's playing against bots. Hopefully, beta will have multiplayer unlocked, but it may not, so do not be completely surprised, because all the YouTubers that have the game, all I see them doing is playing against bots.
Whenever possible, revive your teammates, because it brings them back into the game without having to wait to respawn, and it also brings in a lot of renown. And if you get killed, you can ask for a revive in the quick chat just by tapping LB. And lastly, don't freak out in breaking. So if the enemy reaches 1,000 points...
So you can see up in the right, this is how you get hard points and soft points. Breaking is basically the exact same thing that happens if your stamina bar runs out, but it's a lot more permanent. So if the enemy team, you can see he is at 864 points. If he hits 1,000 points, then all of his enemies just kind of destroys your enemy team. The game slows down, it gets black and white, all their abilities are weakened. It's basically what happens when your stamina bar runs out.
Your team will start breaking, which means that you can't respawn, and if your whole team dies, you lose. And it's pretty easy to freak out when you start breaking, but if the enemy team goes back down below 1,000 points, everything goes back to normal. So
like those soft points that we mentioned earlier, if your team goes into breaking, try to get 2 or maybe 3 of your teammates together and try to capture the extra hard point, or whatever you call them, the zones you can see right here. Try to capture zones, because as soon as you capture zones, it takes 100 soft points away from them, so that could completely take you out of breaking.
You just need to focus your efforts on grouping up with your team and get a zone back so the enemy loses those 100 soft points we talked about earlier. And it's also important to remember that you can revive your fallen teammates as long as they haven't been executed.
So now here's the problem, guys, that I just want to let you guys know. So let's say I'm in a 1v1 with a random guy in this game mode in Dominion. So I'm playing against him, and my team and their team goes into breaking for 4 seconds, and within that 4 seconds I kill my enemy. That enemy is permanently out. So you have to keep that in mind. If you are low in fighting someone and they might kill you and your team is about to go into breaking, just leave, try to keep your team out of breaking, try to find a teammate, do whatever you can. But if your team goes into breaking and they get that final hit on you, then you're gone for the rest of the game, even if your team comes out of breaking.
Alright, so those are some good things to remember for Dominion, but there are some other game modes that we can cover too. Elimination is a lot of fun because you only get 1 life per round, and the pace and tension is a lot different than Dominion.
Now, Elimination is the thing that I've been talking about in my previous videos, the classic 4v4 team deathmatch. You only get 1 life, no revives, all that stuff, unless I don't know if there is revives or not, honestly. He may mention that. Let's see.
And a lot of the tips I covered in Dominion still apply to Elimination, but there are a couple others we can go over. The biggest one is to execute your enemies. So
sorry guys. So there is revives, but if you get executed or fall off the map, you are instantly out of the game, opposing to get a respawn like you would in Dominion.
Talking about when a team is breaking in Dominion, players that have been executed cannot be revived in Elimination, so go for an execution whenever you can, and if you or a teammate is killed but not executed, go for the revive. Communicate and coordinate. Be sure to talk with your team and come up with efficient tactics to work around whatever problem you're having, and don't be afraid to run away and regroup when you need to. There's no shame in that. And lastly, use boost. So in Elimination,
you can see these little blue things here. You might have seen it in some other people's videos that have been playing the game. Boosts are a magical thing where if you're running in the wild and you are playing Elimination game mode, then you may run into a boost which can help you on your shields, your armor, your weaponry, how much damage you deal. There's a wide variety of them.
The map, things that help like your health or your shield or your attack, and you can use these to gain an advantage on your opponent. So there is a big difference in Brawl when it comes to team composition. You can't have 2 of the same heroes on the same team.
Hold up, guys. I just want to tell you, Brawl is basically Elimination, but 2v2.
So you have to figure out what's going to work best with you and your partner and come up with tactics before the game. And once the game is started, adapt those tactics if you need to. And once again, the only way you can come back after you die in a round is to be revived. So help your teammate out.
His stamina bar ran out, you can see right there. So that's why the game is slowing down and he's going black and white.
Try to execute your enemies.
He was doing too many attacks at once.
Be sure to use your environment to your advantage. Use ledges,
you can see this
fire,
guy's being
spikes,
very smart.
Anything that you can to damage or take out your opponents. Alright, that is all the knowledge that I have to give to you. So if you've watched all of my battle tips videos, there's a good chance that you're better than me at this game. So you're welcome. But seriously, I'm really excited for this game, and I hope you guys are too, so good luck out there.
Okay guys, I hope you really did enjoy that video. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you are new, please hit that subscribe button, share this video around with your friends, and check out my channel, guys. Hope you have fun in the beta. Beta link will be in the description, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.